Hey you guys, I am Neicy and this is my OMG interview. Well, your girl is back after a 2-year hiatus, I would say, because I was finishing up my bachelor's in business administration and entrepreneurship. So I decided to focus solely on that for the last 2 years. And after successfully completing it, I've decided, I'm going to take some time rebrand, and 2018 I'm back in the music scene. So far I've officially released my brand new single Body. It's a mixture of Afrobeat and dancehall and with a slight touch of pop. It was released in May and it's been successfully hitting the airwaves thanks to a constant push from my marketing team, big up to Futuristic Records, and just the overall new branding of my brand Neicy and the music industry and things like that. The studying period was good. Honestly, it was nice just being Nikisha. Neicy is my music persona, and I felt like it was nice to just rest it down for a period and just focus on some other things in my personal life. Some of the challenges I faced during that period is like when you're passionate about something, even if you decide to put it on the back burner, it still keeps nagging at you. And right through that time, I've still been feeling really creative and wanted to get in the studio and wanted to perform and write music and things like that. So I think it's just it was a bit bittersweet because it's something that I needed to do, but at the same time, I was really excited to get back into Neicy, and everything that Neicy represents. Balance. That was a huge lesson. I think sometimes as an artist, we get put in this box that everything revolves around our artistry. And for me, I was able to learn a lot about myself outside of being an artist, outside of being a songwriter, outside of being a performer. I was able to reconnect with my core, and I think I brought that new sense of self-awareness and I think overall self-acceptance into this new era of what I'm about to do musically. I think before I was still experimenting and figuring out what I wanted to do with Neicy, and I think taking some time and refocusing on other areas of my life, it gave me that confidence to decide what I want my brand to be and stand by that 100%. And I think like now people would see, and some of them has already commented and said they've been seeing a lot more confidence, a lot more execution on my part, and I'm not second guessing myself or doubting myself, and I'm seeing it in myself as well in terms of like the confidence has grown tremendously. And I think like that is something I would urge all artists to do is as much as you're an artist and a creative person, find that balance between where you draw that line of being creative and your personal self, and use that definition of who you are at the core when you strip away all these titles, and always make sure that that's the foundation that you're building on. For me, because I don't do the traditional genres of Trinidad and Tobago, I would like to showcase that we can come from any part of the world, any part of the Caribbean, and not be just tied down to the expectation as an artist in terms of the genre of music you can choose. My style has always been a lot of fusion and a lot of pop R&B mixture. Even now I'm touching into the dancehall, the Afrobeat, and I think like sometimes because you're a Trinidadian, it's expected that you only do soca, and in the way that the industry is going right now with a lot of fusion, I think that I would like to contribute in representing Trinidad outside of the traditional expected type of music, but also being able to like showcase that talent globally and just represent for our small isle on an international scale. And one of the other things that I would like to contribute as well is to showcase that you don't have to be one-dimensional. As some of you guys may know, I'm not just an artist, I'm also a TV host, a model, an actress, and I blog. And I think like sometimes people expect you to focus on one thing. And it's good, like, yes, you have to focus on one thing at a time, but if you have a variety of talents, find a way to showcase all of them. If God bless you with talents, He expects you to use all of them. So that's just my advice. So don't take anything for granted and use all your talents, all. The blogging was something I started during that down period of just focusing on school. I still needed an outlet to be creative. And over the years it grew. It's a motivational blog, I call it Neicy World, and it's something I started for myself to just give me that day-to-day motivation. And over the years I noticed I'll get messages from a lot of other artists and peers and other people as well saying thanks. They look forward to it on a daily basis because there are times that I mightn't be able to blog as often as I want to, and I get messages from people like, where my motivation, where my quotes. So I realized like it's beyond me right now. It's something I use to support, motivate and encourage myself, because that was something I lacked at a point in time with my career. And now it's being that stepping stone for others. So it's a really positive, and it's something I look forward to on a day-to-day basis as my little token of giving back. So my OMG moments would be, recently I did an interview on Red 96.7 FM. I'm promoting my new single Body, and somebody from Canada reached out to me via my YouTube channel saying that they enjoyed the interview, and after hearing the song on the radio station that they had to find it on YouTube, and they left this really nice long comment saying that they enjoyed the writing and the lyrical aspect of it, and also the structure of the song. Like, they were really, you could see that they pay attention to the artistry. And I just felt like I didn't expect somebody from Canada to hear the radio interview. I felt like it was, it was a local thing. Maybe I was being naive. And it has been really good to know that people from another country are appreciating my artistry and supporting as well, because that's the end product at the end of the day, and I feel like I'm on the right path. Well, thank you guys for viewing my OMG interview. You could find me on anything on social media. Neicy Official is the hashtag, Neicy Official. And stay tuned, my new single Body is out now, and I have a lot more coming your way. Bye. Clocks against, so what's it gonna be?